Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Foundation of Excellence in Mathematics, where math meets power, and we learn to learn, not memorize. Starring your FEM CEO, SAT Bootcamp Tutor, SAT Schoolhouse.World, and Upchief Tutor, Landon Pitts. Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode of the Foundations of Excellence in Mathematics, where we learn to learn, and math is power. So, for today, we are doing Unit 2, Section 1, One-Step Inequalities, with Unit 2, Linear Inequalities, which is our next unit of Algebra 1. So, before we get started, let me go ahead and write what we're learning on the board today. Alright, so, here's the plan for today. We're going to solve and graph one-step inequalities, apply it to the real world, and we're going to know the difference between these symbols, which is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So, how are we going to solve these problems in today's episode? Well, here we go with FEM Core V2. Cue it.
Let's go! It's a new day in the new year of 2026. The FEM is going to be the reason the math this semester will click. Homework, test assignments, and the final examination. But now FEM is back, and it's laying the foundation of excellence in mathematics. That's a code name. That's the name that was built for as well-deserved fame. Talking from the high school ground zero, continuing with Algebra 1, and then it's up to AP Calculus when FEM will be done. The challenge will be scary, but we'll prove the teachers false, and FEM will soar through it like we're dancing the good old waltz. So let's take on the challenge together and end the students' suffering. We may even be the reason that students are recovering. FEM Core. FEM Core. FEM Core. FEM Core.
Alright, so I have some problems up here already. So we are given 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to see some problems that look like this. In the last unit, all of our problems pretty much had equal signs, except this time it's going to be pretty similar, except it's going to have different symbols. So basically, one of our goals was number 3, learn the difference between less than equal to, greater than equal to. So, spoiler alert, we have greater than, no, I lied, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, and then greater than, which I just didn't put on the thing. But you know what, I will. Let's turn this into this. So that's greater than. Now, how do I know this? Because I think of a crocodile. So, think of it like x plus 5 is greater than 9. That means that x plus 5 is a crocodile. So it's like, it's gonna like eat it up. Like, nom, 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 nom. But you want to do the opposite way. So the 9's not gonna eat it because the 9's smaller than x plus 5. So this is gonna eat it. Nom, nom. Okay, so that's that. And then similarly, vice versa, less than, it's just greater than, but it's the exact opposite. Like, so this word is also this. It could be interchangeable. Now, how do we solve this? First, we pretend like this is a one-step equation, but it's a one-step inequality. So we do what we did in Unit 1. Go check out the Unit 1 if you haven't already. We subtract 5 on both sides, and we're left with x is greater than or equal to 4. And that means that any value of x greater than or equal to 4, any value will satisfy it. So 4 will, 5 will, 6 will, 1,530,781. Yeah, that'll fill it up. Now, we want to graph it as well. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get a number line. So, I'm just going to draw like a little number line right over here. And I'll label it 1 to 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I lied, it's 13. So we'll do 13 right here, and then 1, and each unit is 1. So now what you want to do is you want to put either a circle or a dot. Now, a circle is when it's less than or greater than, no equal. It means that, like, the dot means that, like, it's going to be voided. So if it was like x is greater than 4, it's going to be all values above 4, but 4 is not going to, like, actually be a value in this case. But if it's equal to 4, then that means that it's all values greater than 4 and 4 is greater. And then we have a dot, which is where it's this. And that's it. And for equal to, just remember, if there's a line under less than or equal to, that means that it's equal to. That's it. That's the simplest definition I can give you. So, first, let's identify our sign. So, all right, we have an equal to, so we're going to have a dot, and we're going to want to put it on 4. We always want to put it on the first number, so 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's our 4. And I want to put it above, just because. And then for greater than, here's the rule of thumb for this. Greater than or equal to, greater than equal to, is going to go to the right. And then less than equal to, is going to go to the left. Let me just put these other notes here. And yes, if you want, grab a piece of paper, copy these down. These are important. So now it's going to go to the left. So now x is greater than 4, so it's going to go to the right. So we put a dot, and it's going to the right. And that's it. That's our problem. You just combine this element, and then x. So it's a combination of unit 1 plus the new features. So I'm going to do this one as well, applying the concepts we just learned, and then 3 and 4 I'll let you try by yourself. So let's do it. So we have 5 is less than x over 11. And I would prefer the x to be in front. So it's either going to be x less than or x is greater than. This technically works, but we don't want, like, the x on the other side, because then that can get confusing, because we don't want to say that x is less than. So, like, right here, we don't want to say that x is less than 5 when really it's greater than 5 just on the other side. So let's try to make sure that x is on the left side, just in case. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over here immediately, because it doesn't matter when you can move it. You can move it after you multiply 11, before, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to move it right now. Multiply 11 on both sides. X is greater than 55. All right, and we don't have to start at 1 all the time. We can start at, let's say, 1, 2. Let's just start at, how about 50? Yeah, let's start with 50, and then 60. So, like, yeah, we're kind of in that range. So first we get 55, we have to understand. So based on this, is this going to be a dot or a circle? A dot, good, because this one right here matches up. So put a dot, and then greater than, so is it going to go to the right or the left? The right, good. So that means that this will be our inequality. So there's that. Great job. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, so go ahead, try to see by yourself, and then I'll let you go. So good luck. Try your best. I'm revealing the answers in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead, check your work and see how you did. So 2x is less than or equal to 72. This one will just go to the left, and I'll have a dot. And then similarly, x is greater than 8. Then I'll have a dot. No, not a dot, a circle, and it'll go to the right. So there we go. Great job. And that's pretty much it, but now I have to apply it to the real world, so I'm going to get something a little more chaotic. Stay tuned. No, don't leave. It's not something scary. It's fine. You'll be fine. You'll get it. All right. I'll go ahead and write something on the board new. Jump scared you, did I? Oh, I didn't? You hate me. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Okay, so we have a real world problem. You're working harder than usual to pay your bills. They're $800. Oh no! Okay. $200 water, $600 electric. Your friend offers to pay the water bill, and your salary is minimum wage. In Illinois, $15 an hour. How many hours do you need to work to pay the electric bill? Graph the inequality, and then C says, next month you have to pay the whole bill because your friend is poor next month. He only had $200 from his Christmas money. So calculate and graph the inequality from that too. So go ahead and try your best, and then I'll check back in. So good luck. I'm revealing the answers in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead, check your answers, and we'll see how we did. So A, the water bill, already paid. That's gone. You're only paying electric bill, so 15H is greater than or equal to 600, and H is greater than or equal to 40. You have to work 40 hours that week, so that means that if you work less, that's bad, and if you work more, well, you got a little bit of spare change. You can save it for college, you can save it for, perhaps, I don't know, all the cool stuff, like some math textbooks. Or you can just get something for yourself. Who knows? Okay, and then graph the inequality, so put it on 40, and then go to the right, and yep, it goes on to infinity. And then next month you have to pay the whole bill, so now you add the 200 back, so it's 15H is greater than or equal to 800, and I gave you a decimal. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. But that's okay, we could just try to approximate it, and it'll land about right here. It'll go to the right, and that is your equation. Sheesh, 53:33. I mean, that's in a week, though, so it's not like it's going to be in all day. But yeah, so there you are, 53.33. That is a pretty expensive bill, but... oh, and there's taxes with that, too. But we're assuming that we're in a country where there are no taxes. Not the case in America, but it's fine. All right. All good? All right. I'll give you the quiz. Go ahead and pause the video, and I will put some stuff on the board. So hit tight. Stay tight. All right. So go ahead and try these problems out. It shouldn't be too hard. Go ahead and do your best, and I will check back in. So, good luck. All right. So, here are the problems for the quiz. I might have already given you it, so just in case I didn't, I'll let you go ahead and try. So, good luck. All right, I gave you a little bit of time, so here are the answers. And wow, that's very awkward that I didn't do it before, but there's that one. Yeah. Yuppers. And multiply through on both sides. Move it around. Draw lines. There are your answers. Go ahead, check your work. If you got 7 right, no, not 7. If you got 4 right, you're a rock star. If you got 3 right, good job. If you got 2, 1, or 0 right, you need to just go back to the video and review the concept. Other than that, that's it. Thank you for watching this episode of Foundation Effects Mathematics. Until next time, see ya.